Good morning, Meridian, and welcome to Business Buzz. I'm joined here today by Alex Hayden, Publishing Director for the social publication. Welcome, Alex. Welcome to
Hey,
Business Buzz.
thanks, Sean.
Hey, thanks for
Appreciate it, man.
joining
Glad
us.
to be here.
We just did a ribbon cutting for your, business, joining the chamber here recently. But tell me about the social publication. What type of publication is it?
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks so much for coming out and making that just such a smashing success. But yeah, the social publication is a local community publication that focuses and features local residents, their families, their kids, their pets, local events, and then we partner with and showcase great local businesses to just help further integrate them into the community and really bring the community together.
Yeah. So what is your key demographic for a reader of the social publication, and how does somebody get the publication?
Yeah, well, so we choose a specific community based on kind of our research and demographic. We kind of tend to focus on more, upscale communities where, people are tending to be more busy and harder to reach, and we create that connection experience for them. So we started with the Eagle publication. That was what we just launched and celebrated with you in the Eagle Chamber, and then we're looking at expanding into Meridian, into Boise, and then the Greater Treasure Valley as we grow. But yeah, as far as the specific demographic, we're just looking for pockets of community where we can help support and create a more community-connected experience with business owners.
Yeah. So Alex, as we were talking before, I shared with you my history in print media, newspapers and things. Why print media today? Why do you feel like it's still, with everything out there, what print media got?
Great question, because I think, the newspaper used to be such a cool thing. People would get your news from it, you find out what's going on in your neighborhood and community. But now with social media, everybody's kind of choosing their own threads, and there's not really something out there that connects us as a community anymore. And, print media in and of itself is either, going digital or on the decline for the most part. But this type of specific community connection that is targeted at a smaller community that features the residents of that community, their kids and pets and local events, it gives people an experience of connection that we're just missing, and I think is really cool and that you can't really get anywhere else. And that's why I think the community publication is on the rise, and business owners that advertise with us are thriving because it's different. It's not just another publication at the newsstand that's just full of ads. We have a standard of 55% content, and then we do everything that we can to make that content interesting and relevant and of value to the community so that they actually read it and enjoy it.
Okay. You mentioned businesses. Tell me a little bit more about the benefit businesses get from participating in the social publication.
Absolutely. Thanks for asking. So that's really kind of one of the coolest things is we do a lot of different things for businesses. So first of all, our advertising partners get a space in the magazine, depending on, what size and term they want to do, anything from a quarter page up to a 2 full page spread. But beyond just being in the magazine, we then put them in a business partner index so they can be referenced quickly. And then I think one of the coolest things is we give them the opportunity to be an expert contributor. And right now, I'm very fortunate for our first publication in Eagle. We've rounded up an incredible team of expert contributors. And that's a big part of why and what makes the magazine valuable to people is the articles that these expert contributors get to contribute. So as an expert contributor, the business owner gets an opportunity to contribute up to 4 articles per year to the publication, and then we do a business spotlight on them where we share their story, we share their values, their mission, their vision, and really give people an idea of really who they are, and that creates that connection. But then with the expert contributor, that they get to share their expertise with the community. That creates authority for them, creates reciprocity, and has people reaching out.
We had a great opportunity to meet some of those advertisers and expert partners at your ribbon cutting too. Got a really strong relationship with them.
Yeah, it's really awesome. Like I've only been here in Idaho for about 3.5 years, but I've been really blessed and fortunate to meet some great local business owners. And then, that's kind of my favorite thing about, and I know we're going to get into that, but just about what I get to do here. But then just the last couple things. So for the business owners, beyond just being an expert contributor, the other expert contributors make a valuable magazine that people are going to read, so ads actually get seen. And when there's 55% relevant, valuable, interesting content, also ads get seen. But then beyond that, we do monthly event. So the ribbon cutting was just the beginning. Our next event is coming up in August 28th at the Rib Shack, where we're doing a game night live. We're inviting all of our business partners out, as well as the community, as well as other business owners, just to network, to connect, and just really kind of bring the community together. And then we just launched an Instagram that I'm really excited about. We've got a great team helping us to make that of great value to our partners as well. So yeah, we're doing a lot of things, and we're also open to new ideas and suggestions of how we can better serve and support our business owners and the community.
Okay. You mentioned early on that the publication is focused on Eagle right now, but you've got plans to expand. Can you share any more, maybe timelines or anything?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now we're looking at our mapping out our next community like this week. So we're looking here in Meridian, kind of figuring out how to segment Meridian into like communities. So maybe North Meridian, maybe South Meridian. And then we're also looking at Boise and north of Boise, kind of the foothills area, potentially Southeast Boise. There's a lot of great little pockets of community that we can target. So a lot of work to do, but sometime within the next, I'd say 4 to 8 weeks, we'll be looking to launch our next publication, whether that's in Meridian or Boise. We're still kind of up in the air on that.
That's exciting.
So it's really fun.
Niche magazines, you know, my career in the newspaper industry, people always love to see themselves in print.
Yeah,
so
it's a cool thing.
It's a little bit of a separator from social media. So, hey, Alex, what is the best way for our viewers to get in touch with you, whether they're wanting to maybe advertise in the publication or find out a little bit more about the social publication?
Yeah, I mean, the best way to get in touch with me is either just shoot me a call or a text, shoot me an email. We are also on Instagram at, right now, our first Instagram that we've launched is Eagle Social Pub. And one other thing I really want to talk about and just share with you and the community is that, like, what's in this for me, like why I'm doing this is that I love business, and I love when people are out there in the community trying to do something to, like, you know, also create a living for themselves, but good business owners are doing something to better the community. And I just love to be a part of that, to meet those people, to meet these, like, the best part of my job is getting to meet all of these entrepreneurs, hear their story, and then, you know, choose the ones that I want to advocate for and go advocate for them in the community in all these fun ways. And so, yeah, it's just been a really cool opportunity for me to meet just some awesome people.
Oh, excellent. Well, Alex, thank you for joining us today on Business Buzz.
Appreciate you, Sean. Thank you so much.
Look forward to seeing some of the things that you publish.
Thank you, man.
Excellent.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, Meridian, we've got some chamber events coming up that you can participate in. We have our after hours in August coming up on the third Thursday, August 15th. This one is going to be hosted by Silver Star Communications. Be sure and join us for that one. Members and guests are welcome to this free event. We also still have nominations open for the Business Excellence Award. So be sure and get your nominations in for the businesses to be recognized this year during the awards luncheon. And finally, next week is the Queens of the Greens golf tournament. There's still a few spots left for you if you want to participate in the clinic or put a team together. So be sure and get that registration done today. Until then, have a great weekend, Meridian.